Hey guys, happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a good day of rest. Watched some playoff football or whatever else you did to try to recover from yesterday. What a crazy week we had. You guys came together as a team, uh, made some great memories. We know Steven's got quite a belly flop. Clausen has uh, a chip bone in his shoulder, as well as he's a pretty good diver. On top of that, um, we know that um, Zyman can cover a lot of ground in search of a mask. We know that both Steven and Darlin can sling that ball pretty hard in a bowling alley, and we know that Eddie and Manny aren't very good at bowling. A lot of other things, but it was a good week. Hope you guys. Um, it was a good experience for you. We culminated again at Hastings yesterday, and I was proud of you guys. I'm always proud of the way you guys battle, the way you never quit. Okay, the way you never quit. However, and I alluded to this um, on the bus and then again in the hallway. Um, there are times when we are passive, and so it got me thinking about just how do we approach that? How do we approach passivity? And I stumbled upon this quote from Jimmy Johnson. If you guys know anything about football, Jimmy Johnson was the old um, coach at the University of Miami. They took over for Dallas Cowboys and made them a dynasty in the 90s. And if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you probably know who Jimmy Johnson is. And if you are any other fan and hate the Cowboys, you also know who Jimmy Johnson is. But he said this, he's known for saying this. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Okay? Uh, in other words, you have ordinary, you add extra onto the ordinary, and that's the difference. So, extraordinary people do ordinary things, they just do more of it. They do it better. It's not flashy, it's not sexy, it's not, uh, it's basic. It's basic. And I think about wrestling. I think about those guys um, that do well in wrestling. And every year at the national tournament, I look at the finalists and what are they doing? What are they doing well? And I notice that they have incredible top pressure. They can do a good mat return. They set up their shots. They don't stay with their chest pointing to the ground. They get height on with their chest. They stay above the knee on a single leg. They hand fight. They have heavy hands. They seal the inside. It's basic stuff. It's stuff we've been talking about, but they do it well, and they do it well because they do more of it. They do more. They practice it more. They are more intentional, and I think when we deal with where do we go from Saturday, is it doesn't need to be flashy. It doesn't need to be flashy. We just need to do the basic stuff, more of the basic stuff. We need to do it better than our opponent, and that kind of that life lesson or that lesson that we have in wrestling transfers to life as well. You think about people that do well academically. What do? They do ordinary things. They wake up. They manage their time well. They keep track of their homework. They are disciplined with their time. They get their homework done on time. They spend small chunks of time studying throughout the week as opposed to a massive amount of time right before the test. So they do ordinary things. Again, not sexy, the ordinary things, but they do a lot more of it than the rest of us. People that are thin, they manage their stress. They manage their sleep patterns. They drink water. They don't drink. They don't eat a lot of sugar. They don't drink pop. They limit or eliminate the use of alcohol and tobacco. They limit alcohol. They eliminate tobacco. But Don't do anything crazy. It's not, they're doing these massive workouts and they're just doing ordinary things, more of it. Um, you want to be a good parent someday. It's reading to your kid at night. It's hugging them every day. It's reading to your kids. It's going to their events. It's listening to, when they're struggling. It's nothing. It's not going to Europe with them. It's ordinary things. Those things to Europe. I mean, that's pretty cool, and that's a lot of fun. I've been able to do that. But what I think has helped me be a good father is those basic things. It is mowing the grass. It is teaching them how to do simple tasks. Okay, being a good husband. It's not buying expensive gifts. It's not going to incredible destinations. It's not creating these Hollywood type experiences. It is telling her I love her every day. It is hugging her before bed every night. It is communicating with her whether I want to or not. It is being on the same page. It's listening to her struggles, and supporting her when she has dreams. It's nothing fancy. It's basic stuff. But if you want a great marriage, you want to be a great father, you want to be a great student, you commit to doing the ordinary things well. And it's no different in wrestling. You guys want to be better than you were on Saturday, then pick ordinary things to do more of this week. Okay? It's putting in a little bit more time. You want to make weight? It's not cutting 12 pounds in one day. It's doing little workouts the right way. It's drinking water. It's limiting when I eat. Again, getting good sleep. It's basic stuff. The problem with greatness is that it's monotonous. It's monotonous, and it's monotonous to be a good father. It's monotonous to be a good husband. It's doing simple things over and over and over and over and over. Ordinary things to be extraordinary. So that's the challenge this week, is pick simple things that you can do and that you can do well. And one of the things I'm going to challenge you guys with is I want you to pick a GPA goal for this semester. Okay? What is your goal for this semester? You've been through it before. You freshmen, you have a semester under your belt now. You know what it takes. What is your goal? I need you to text that to me. I also need you to text me 3 things that you're going to commit to doing every day. Basic things, ordinary things. The example I give you in the email is I'm going to commit to 8 hours of sleep every night. I'm going to commit to studying for, if you're like an anatomy, I'm going to commit to studying 2 hours a day for anatomy. And then I'm going to commit to organizing my time using a planner or using the calendar on Blackboard. 3 things. What 3 things can you do every day to meet that goal? Those 3 things become your process. And when you can commit to doing that process every day, ordinary things every day, the result is extraordinary. All right? So reject passivity, embrace the ordinary things every day, and just commit to getting better. All right? I'm excited for you guys, excited for this week. We get to wrestle at home on Saturday, and I'm excited to see how the guys, how you respond from the results on Saturday and how we get better. I'm excited for the journey, fellas. Have a good night, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.